Why do we use money? Have you ever really thought about it? I mean, really thought about it. Every day, we work for it. We spend it. We save it. But why? Why are we all so obsessed with this thing called money? What is it about these slips of paper, these digits on a screen, that makes them rule our lives? Here's the truth. Money is an illusion. It's a system we all agree to play along with. Think about it. Money itself has no inherent value. It's just paper, metal, or even digital numbers floating in cyberspace. Yet, we've built entire civilizations around it. We use it to measure success, to determine who has power, and to dictate who gets what. But it wasn't always like this. Imagine life thousands of years ago. Back then, before money even existed, people had to rely on one thing: barter. You wanted a sheep? Maybe you had to trade some grain for it. You wanted tools? You'd need to offer something the other person valued just as much. But as you can probably guess, this system was messy. What if the person with the sheep didn't need grain? Or what if you didn't have anything they wanted? Bartering only works when both sides want exactly what the other has at exactly the right time. This was inefficient, and it made large-scale trade nearly impossible. That's where money came in. At its core, money was a revolutionary concept. Instead of directly trading goods, people created something everyone could agree had value. Something they could use in place of bartering. At first, it was anything from seashells to large stones, depending on where you lived. Eventually, coins and metal took over because they were durable, portable, and most importantly, everyone trusted them. It wasn't the coins themselves that mattered. It was the belief that they held value. Now, fast forward a few centuries. Paper money appears, and this changes the game even more. Instead of trading physical goods like gold or silver, people were now using pieces of paper. Promises of value, backed by governments and institutions. But here's the catch. This shift introduced something even more abstract: trust. We had to trust that the paper meant something, that it could be exchanged for real goods and services. And guess what? We all agreed it did. Now, think about today. What do you use when you pay for something? Odds are, you're not pulling out coins or even paper bills. You're using credit cards, or tapping your phone, or just watching numbers change on a screen. So now, money isn't even a physical object. It's just data, zeros and ones floating around the digital world, yet we rely on it even more than ever before. But let's dig a little deeper. Why does this system of money exist in the first place? Why are we still using it when it's become so abstract? The answer is simple. Money isn't just about transactions, it's about power. It allows societies to function on a massive scale. It lets people specialize in one job instead of doing everything themselves. It fuels innovation, investment, and economic growth. Without it, you wouldn't have skyscrapers, airplanes, smartphones, or even this video. But there's something darker underneath. Money doesn't just make life easier, it also controls it. Think about how much of your life revolves around money. You work for it, you worry about it, and you're constantly making decisions because of it. We use money not just to exchange goods, but to measure success, status, and even happiness. In many ways, money has become a stand-in for value itself. People chase it, they obsess over it, and yet they often forget the most important thing. Money is just a tool. It's not the end goal. It's a means to an end. But here's where things get tricky. If money is just a tool, why does it cause so much inequality? Why do some people have so much of it while others struggle to get by? The truth is, the system of money, just like any system, has flaws. It's not just a neutral tool that everyone can use equally. It's a system that can be manipulated. Some people start with more money, and that gives them more power, more opportunities, and more influence. And once you have money, it becomes easier to make more of it. Meanwhile, for those who start with less, the system can feel like a trap. They work just as hard, but it feels like they're always playing catch-up. So, if money controls so much of our lives, why do we keep playing along? Why don't we question it more? Well, here's the thing. We're all invested in this system. Our jobs, our savings, our dreams of a better future. They all rely on money. We need it to survive, to thrive, and to achieve the things we want in life. It's so deeply embedded in how society functions that to imagine a world without it feels impossible. But let me challenge you for a second. What if we thought of money differently? Instead of something we constantly chase, what if we saw it as just one tool among many? What if we stopped measuring our success or happiness by how much money we have, and instead focused on how we use it? Money, after all, can buy things, but it can't buy meaning. It can buy comfort, but not fulfillment. It can open doors, but it can't determine who we are. So the next time you tap your card or check your bank account, Think about this. Money is a system we all agreed to, but it doesn't have to define us. It's not the paper or the numbers that matter. It's what we do with them. The real value of money isn't in what it is, it's in what it allows us to achieve. And remember, the system of money only works because we all believe in it. It exists because we choose to make it exist. But just because it's everywhere doesn't mean it's everything. Money is a means to an end, not the end itself. So what are you going to do with it? Thanks for watching. If this video made you think differently about money, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more content that digs deeper into the why behind everyday things. And as always, leave a comment down below. What does money mean to you? Let's keep the conversation going.